Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today's video we have one of the most highly anticipated sneakers of the year. Today's video we have the Air Jordan 1 High Chicago Lost and Found. I feel like a lot of people have been waiting the whole year for this sneaker to drop, so it's only right I tried to get my hands on it. Luckily I was able to pick up one pair. I entered so many raffles and one of the raffles came through. These actually dropped yesterday here in the UK, the 19th of November, and yesterday my Instagram was just filled with posts, reels, everything of these Jordan 1s. I feel like a lot of people did actually manage to pick them up, which is obviously amazing. I thought they would be a lot more harder to pick up. I thought they would be a little bit more limited edition. Having said that, I do know that there is a lot of people that weren't able to pick these up, so I am super grateful that I could pick these up and do a review for you guys today. So before we get into the unboxing review, let's talk about the design behind these shoes. Obviously they are called the Lost and Found, and that is exactly what the story is. Imagine you have found them in the Lost and Found box. I mean, it seems totally unrealistic, but you know, just imagine. So imagine after you found them in the Lost and Found box, the box is going to be tattered, the shoes are going to have aged, and that is literally the concept that you are going to see through the box and through the shoes. So then let's start with boxing. So you've just picked up your box from the Lost and Found box, and as you can see, this box has been through it. It's been kept in storage. As you can see, the colors come off, and most importantly, you've got a mismatched lid. You don't even have the right lid to your box, and that is literally the theme of this box. As you can see, we have basically the black and red box at the bottom, and then we've got the kind of famous orange box. As you can see, the colors kind of worn off. One cool feature that I absolutely loved as well is that you have the price labels here on the side. These are also actual labels as well. You could actually peel them off if you wanted to. They're not part of the design on the box. They're actually labels, which is quite cool. Taking a look inside the box as well, we have special paper. We have what looks like kind of supposed to be a newspaper with loads of Jordan ads on it. Then lastly, one of my favorite parts of this boxing is you get this paper receipt, and it's actually like a receipt as well, which is so cool. And on it, as you can see, it's got some details, and then it says paid in cash. Now let's take a look at the main star of the show. So here we have the Air Jordan 1 Retro High Chicago Lost and Found. Here we have a lot of people's favorite colorway. So we have the classic red, white and black, but let's take a closer look into the kind of finer details of the shoe. So starting with the main color of the shoe, we have this red leather. This is actually really nice quality leather. It's very smooth. If we move to the toe box and the side panels, you will also see we have this kind of cracked leather in white, again obviously giving off the kind of worn, vintaged, aged vibe. You will notice towards the top on the ankle collar, we do also have this cracked leather in black, but however this is way more kind of cracked than the white bit. This literally looks as if it's about to flake off. One of my favorite parts about this shoe is that the Nike swoosh is actually thicker and it's actually got a higher cut. This is them paying homage to the OG pairs that came out in 1985. This is definitely one of my favorite parts. I absolutely love a thicker swoosh. Moving over to the front of the shoe, we have the nylon tongue that we usually see. However, this is more in a kind of light peachy color. And then as you can see at the top, we have the red and white label. For the midsole, we have this off-white aged color. I was kind of expecting this. I feel like for an aged Jordan, you definitely got to have the off-white midsole. And then as you will see, we do have a red outsole, but interestingly enough at the bottom as well, we have these kind of faded white marks. They look like basically they've already been worn. You will notice that I have laced each pair with a different color. They did actually both come with black and white laces. Basically, I couldn't decide what color to go with, so I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna do one on each to see which looks better. And actually what I really like about these is I feel like they give off a different vibe with each kind of color of laces, which I really like. So I feel like if you get bored of, you know, the black, you can just put on the white. What would have been, you know, 10 out of 10 for these shoes if they came with a cream pair? I think cream would look insane. However, I still don't think, you know, that the white looks bad. Also the black I think is probably one of my favorites just because it matches with the swoosh so nicely. So what are we saying about the Jordan 1 Lost and Found? First and foremost, I'm really impressed with the quality of this shoe. I absolutely love this whole kind of like aged vibe. I love the crackled leather. And this, you know, is one of those shoes that no matter when you're wearing it in 5 years time, I feel like it's gonna look exactly the same. Even if it is more worn, it just goes with the vibe. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, this was a highly anticipated pair. For me personally, it wasn't a highly anticipated pair for my personal collection. It was a highly anticipated pair because because everyone is raving about it and I wanted it in my hands, you know, to see what all the hype is about, why people are so obsessed with this shoe. I'm not the hugest fan of red. Red isn't really kind of my color. I know it's a very kind of OG classic color, but in general, like red clothes, red shoes, you know, I'm just not the biggest fan. But I have to say I am really pleasantly surprised, and I can completely understand the hype around the shoe. The quality is amazing. The colorway is so clean. I get the whole vibe of it, and I absolutely love the concept of this sneaker. Pricing wise, these came in £165, $180. You would now be looking at resale if you did want to pick these up, and prices are quite expensive, almost double. I think you're going to be looking for at least kind of $330 upwards. Personally, for me, as I have said before, you know, these weren't really like a holy grail for me. This wasn't, you know, the end, like I had to have them. However, now I have them, I can definitely appreciate them. I do think that they are worth retail, definitely. Would I pay resale for them? Probably not, because as I said before, they're not kind of, you know, my grail sneaker. So I feel like I'm happy with paying retail for them, but obviously it depends on, you know, your own opinion about where you kind of hold this shoe in terms of its grail status. Sizing wise, they fit like any other Jordan 1 that I own. I always go true to size for my Jordans, so if you are looking at getting these, just go for your normal true to size. Let me know in the comments below who else managed to pick up a pair, and where do these kind of stand in your grail list? Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. As always, your support means the world to me, and I'm almost at 10k, which is literally insane. I have been saying this for a while now, but when I reach 10k, I am going to be doing a giveaway, so make sure you are subscribed to stay tuned to that. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys next time.